Hi, my name is Tanya from Advivum Journeys, and as a coach and retreat leader, I guide people who are curious about living their best life. And a story that I've been remembering recently was in France. I had gone to France on this particular occasion to just shed some of the heaviness that was with me at that time and to start something new. I wanted to step into a new way of being and to become bright and shiny again. So, this particular moment, I was on a train and I had been on the train for some overnight travel, and we're pulling into Paris into the train station. And as we're pulling in, I am starting to pack up my backpack because I was backpacking around Europe at that time. And so, carefully placing everything back into my bag, I gave each item some consideration because weight is really important when you have to carry everything with you every step of the way. So, as I delicately put everything back in the bag, I really asked myself, is this still serving me? And when I got to the book that I'd finished reading, the answer was no. And when I got to the t shirt that I had ripped, the answer was no. And when I got to those pair of shoes that kept giving me blisters, the answer was no. And I had this small pile of things that weren't serving me anymore, and I decided to just leave them on the train. I packed up the rest and I got off. And in that moment, there was a real sense of new beginning for me. A real moment where I realized, in a very visceral and physical way, that my pack was lighter. It wasn't as heavy. And as a result, I had that much more energy, that much more room to experiment, to explore, to become. And so it has remained a metaphor for me in all of my life. What can I leave on the train? What behaviors, what attributes, what ways of being, what thoughts are not serving me anymore? And can I simply decide to leave them behind? If I leave them behind, I create space in a sense of being lighter to start something new and to become a new iteration of myself. So I invite you to take a little look through the metaphorical bag that you are carrying around and see what it is that you do not want to place back in there.